Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So if you're new here, my name is Amara, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about my hijab story. I don't really open up with you guys a lot, so I've decided that I'm going to open up and tell you like a bit about my hijab story. If you guys are like struggling putting on the hijab, or if you're not sure if you should put it on, this video might be able to maybe help you out, or just see like, or who knows, maybe after this video you'll start to put on the hijab. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and let's get on with it. So I'm gonna tell you like my hijab story, but I feel like my hijab story is not that special because I I started to wear at a young age. Based on my memory, I think I started wearing when I was like in grade 2. So I think I was like 7 or 8 years old, but I only started wearing the hijab in school based on my memory. But I was actually asking my mom earlier today, when did I start wearing it. She said like I would sometimes just go out and wear it like because the thing is, when we were younger we would go to the mosque like mostly every day. It was just like a habit, like, you know, I just have to put on the hijab because I'm going to the mosque, right, to read the Quran and pray. So my mom said like I wore it like as a young age, but she was not really too sure. Yeah, so I think I started like maybe like even earlier than that, but grade 2, I know I literally have a vivid memory of a friend of mine was wearing the hijab in grade 2. At the time during my school, I only had like one hijabi girl in my grade. Yeah, so it was actually me and her wearing the hijab, and the rest of the people in my class were like, I think it was a multicultural class. It was like white people, black people, brown people, and there was also Sikhs wearing like turbans. So I think my class was like quite diverse. But like when I was younger, I think the reason why I just put on the hijab like naturally, or like, you know, I didn't really think about like, oh, do I have to put on the hijab? I think because I was raised in that type of environment as a young age. Like, you know, I had to go to the mosque, and like majority, like all of my siblings, like at a young age they were wearing the hijab, and my mom was also wearing the hijab. So I think it would just came to me, and I mean I don't think so I thought about it. I just like put it on like as like me going out, you know. So that's what I remember. Well, if I'm able to actually find a picture of me when I was younger wearing the hijab, I think I have one picture. I'll insert it like right here. You can see me in it. But I think I started out wearing like slippery hijab, like black hijab, something like this, and I would just tie it with a pin here. You know those bobby pins? I would really just tie it and then go to school. Yeah, so I was actually never forced to wear the hijab. I know some people were forced, or like, you know, the parents told them to put on the hijab, but I think the fact that my parents were just like, go to the masjid, and you know, I had to wear it naturally. It just came over time, so that's really good, you know. And I'm actually kind of glad like I was going to the mosque when I was younger, and you know, even when I would go outside, I think when I would go outside I would just like naturally just grab the hijab and wear it. So I'm actually glad that the decision was made when I was like really young, because who knows, like if I was, let's say I'm going to high school and you know I wasn't wearing the hijab, so I feel like it would be a difficult challenge for me, like putting on the hijab just on my own. Or maybe it wouldn't, but I feel like nowadays like people naturally just don't wear the hijab because I don't know, they like, people naturally just wear it on their own time, whatever. But the thing is, I had a strong environment around me, and there was like a lot of hijabis like even in my area where I live, so that's why I naturally just gravitated towards the hijab. If you guys are like, you know, if I didn't go to the mosque, or like if my mom didn't wear the hijab or my sisters didn't wear the hijab, then I feel like if I was in high school, I don't know if I would wear the hijab. Like I think like that would come, like I would have to like understand and see, maybe I'll wear the hijab. So I'm actually in a way glad that you know, I was just like super young, and you know I had to wear the hijab. Also like when I did wear the hijab in grade 2, like at school, like I was still wearing like short sleeves, but I was wearing like, you know, pants. Even I think in grade 6 or grade like 5 I was still wearing like short sleeve. I think grade 4 I was wearing short sleeve sometimes, and sometimes long sleeve. But like actually no, so I think in elementary school I was wearing short sleeves, and then I was also wearing long sleeves. But then I remember in high school, specifically in high school, like I would wear long sleeves everywhere, even pants. If you guys are struggling wearing the hijab, I would actually advise you, you know, to start small. So baby steps. So if you know you don't dress modest, like instead of wearing, like if you guys wear like shorts, t-shirts, like wear a tank top, and you want to, you know, get towards being closer to God, start eventually wearing the hijab, I would advise you to start like super small. So let's say like if you go to the gym, you wear a tank top. Instead of wearing tank top, maybe you start with like short sleeves or long sleeves, you know, like slowly by slowly. And if you're wearing shorts, instead of wearing shorts, wear pants, or like make it a bit more modest. You don't essentially like have to immediately just like grab the hijab and even wear it, because it's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be like it's gonna be so much pressure on you, because like, you know, you're doing everything fast. You're like you're going to 1 to 100, so you're like basically going from 8 to 100. So start like super super small. So instead of wearing short sleeves, wear like long sleeves, and wearing shorts, wear long pants. But yeah, and then, you know, eventually slowly by slowly you might end up wearing the hijab. I know actually my friend is actually struggling wearing the hijab, but you know, she's been wearing the hijab, like she wears the hijab like when she goes like outside. You know, she realized that, you know, she has to eventually wear it. I think so, correct me if you're watching this, correct me if I'm wrong, but she realized, you know, she eventually wants to wear it. She doesn't really wear the hijab in school because, you know, it's hard for her. So what she does, so whenever she goes outside to like shopping mall or whatever, she just wears the hijab, and or if she hangs out with me, she wears the hijab here and there. So start super small. You don't have to wear the hijab every day. Like, you can wear like one day you're gonna wear it, the next day you're not gonna wear it. It's actually really important to start super small, because you don't want to like burn out, like you don't want to get burned out, you know. Yeah, so you don't want to get burned out and eventually just take it off. So eventually, like when I put on the hijab, you realize that, you know, you have to be more modest. Like even right now, like whenever I put on the hijab, like sometimes I wear like shirts or like long sleeve shirts, and it doesn't look modest, so like I have to change. Eventually you're gonna realize that like the shirt's not modest, so you're gonna change like the pants. So, and that actually takes time. Don't expect to be like a full-on hijabi, you know, like a super modest, but over time, inshallah, you know, you're gonna get there. One tip I'm gonna give you guys, if you do want to like, you know, wear the hijab, I would advise you like your surroundings. If you don't have like any like hijabi friends, it could be hard for you guys, but if you can, like if you have like any like friends at school, be friend with a hijabi, or maybe like go out to the mosque and you know, surround yourself with like people who wear the hijab, because eventually I feel like that's essential, because you'll see other people who are wearing the hijab and be like, okay, I'm gonna wear it too. Because when I was younger, I was like, okay, I'm gonna wear it too, because you know, everyone in my family wear the hijab, so it's just gonna be a bit easier. And also sometimes, like remember, like I have like multiple experiences, like whenever I wear the hijab, sometimes you're gonna feel confident in it. You just have to do it. Like some days you're gonna look ugly and you just have to, you know, wear it because you cannot take it up. So it's normal to feel like not confident, but you know, you just have to push yourself through it. And that's why I'm saying like it's important to surround yourself with like people wear the hijab if you can, because like, you know, for me, like whenever I go with my sisters, like, you know, they're wearing the hijab, so there's no point of me taking it off, and I don't even think so I'm ever gonna take it off, because it's like, it's part of me, right? That's really important. I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, so obviously some days are gonna be like tough, or some days gonna be hard, but yeah, pretty much some days are gonna be hard, but you just have to push through it, and you know, inshallah, everything goes well. All right, so I'm gonna quickly wrap this up, but pretty much that was my hijab story. If you do want a part 2 to this video, like challenges I faced as a hijabi, just like this video, write it down in comments down below, because I have a lot of things to talk about, like regarding you know, people not being your friend, like people not talking to you, or like not being your friend if you're wearing hijab. So let me know if you want that. I'm just gonna give you more honest truth about like people just distancing yourself from you. But yeah, so I've actually pretty much became a hijab. I've been a hijabi for a while right now. So let me know if you want a part 2 to this, and make sure if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. Write a comment down below telling me your hijab story, or the struggles that, you know, you're facing right now. Alright guys, so I'll see you really soon. Until next time, take care. Bye now.